Hello and welcome back to Starcraft 2. Let's get this party started. This is just a good example of a good solid game for me. It's been a while since I've recorded an episode, and so I thought I'd get back into it. It's also been a while since I've played it myself, but I have a few good episodes that I'd like to share with you guys. Nothing's deviating in the first few minutes. It's a TVT. The important thing is that we're basically even, but I am consistent in my SCV production. He is not, which is the most important thing. He went out and scouted, which is, I guess, what you're supposed to do, but... Right, I forgot about that, because it's been a few weeks since I actually recorded this. He also leaves it there, so it is a good scout, but at this level... You really don't want to scout that much because it's just wasted mining time. I can just come here, kill your free SCV, and you didn't cancel that, so I got free stuff too. So now I am economically ahead. I'm expanding faster. I've got 17 SCVs to his 13. My barracks is actually out first because I didn't wall off. I think we both went NG Bay. Yeah, he got his up first. But the thing is, he didn't use it as it looks. Like right now, he's got a few more. Nope, I got more. See, that's the really important thing with, see right now, he has 2 in one and 1 in the other. If he had just built 1 and put 3 into 1, he would have been fine. But it's just this economic waste where that puts me ahead because I'm efficiently using mine because I was up to 3 and I was like, okay, I put 3 in there and then I'll build another one when I need more gas. As soon as I build an NG Bay, I start researching like this. NG Bay is just sitting there. He's only got 2 and 2, which isn't the most efficient. And he hasn't even started to expand yet. He's building a second barracks where I'm building a second barracks and a factory so I can get work on the getting a medevac because that's a big part of this game, well, at least for my strategy, and consistently I have so many more SCVs. I'm expanding to my second before he even starts his. Like if you look right there, he hasn't even he just starts that right as it completes for me, so I'm already economically way ahead of him. I got more supply. I'm managing my resources well. Has he even started an upgrade yet? No, he hasn't even started an upgrade. All he knows is that just recently been fiddling with that. My problem is I don't do enough scouting, and he did do a good job and put a sensor tower and the missile turrets up places, but since I didn't go for it, I think he committed a few too many resources. Right here I'm holding a lot of bank, as you can see, but it didn't too adversely affect me. I can't remember what I'm doing. Let's see if I think what it does. Will it follow my perspective? I don't think it quite follows my perspective because I think it just follows my main activity. So it's kind of funny while watching because when I'll be building, it'll like, oh, you went to here? Ooh. I'm also expanding to this gold thing. That's what I've started to do on this map is get my second, start building up, get both factory down, and then go for a third. Get pretty darn greedy at the 9-minute mark. Because a lot of people, they don't scout at this league at silver, or at bronze. And so I can pretty much expand anywhere I want, and so why not just go there? If I'm going, for my TVT, I go mass marine medevac, because I really don't like marauders against them, and I'm still working on my macro for my factory, or for like Hellions and stuff like that, playing like a few mini games, getting my macro up, or micro up pretty good. But if you look here, he's only got 7 marines, so he's only just now started both his upgrades, and this is something you should never do. You should never stack those upgrades right here, so you should always do one at a time. That way you have extra bank and you can start going. I'm just all over the place here. I'm expanded already. 58 supply to 39. He's not doing so good. So we can, I guess, afford fast this a little. I do have probably oversaturated this worker count right here, but it was fine. I also prepared for Banshee. A little bit minimalistic approach. Starting to get a good size army up there. 39 SCVs to 29. I've just got such an economic lead. If you see this, I've got twice as many minerals coming in as he is, and he's floating. For me, I build mass racks. I'm saving up for a mass rack play because I've got this going. I've started to throw in a widow mine just because I got this planetary up and starting to get that gold. Yeah. Also, I think I did a drone transfer. Where did I pull them from? I think I pulled them from here somewhere. I'm starting to get out a good ball of Marines, which is good. I have stim and I have combat shield, which is good. Let's see if he even has. Let's see what his Marines have. They have +1, 1-0. That's it. He hasn't built a tech lab, so I'm ahead of him in tech. He's already building an armory. I don't know why, unless he wants to do that. He does do a good decision, and he chooses a good spot for that widow mine, at least. This guy he sends out as a scout, which is a little late. Does he actually see this? I don't know. Can you actually see it from this picture? Yeah, so he does. I never knew that. He did know that I was expanding, but I don't know if he was paying attention. There's no real reaction from him. But granted, this was a pretty low-level player, if I remember correctly. He's not using his mules. He hasn't even hasn't converted that to orbital. While me, on the other hand, I have 2 orbitals and a fortress. I'm rolling out with my huge marine count, where it's 41 marine to 10 and a hellbat. He does do a good job at getting diversified stuff like he did do Reapers. I'm scanning here just because I'm like, okay, has he expanded like I have? No, he hasn't. So I come down here, I scan here. Okay, he's got a second. And then I am also preparing, if you look at my thing, I'm like, oh, there he is, woohoo! He does get a very good mine hit there, but it just wasn't enough. My macro just teared him apart in this game. I had so much more than he could muster, so I can't speak. The GG was to me, so yeah. Yeah, I think he had like a last-ditch effort of these few Reapers. I don't even know what he's doing at this point, but I'm also like rallying things and macroing things behind this because I'm getting all my things, but he just left. So yeah, this is a pretty good solid game. I'm incorporating some good strategies, expanding faster. Like I think I talked about this before. Just one of my problems was that I was focusing too much on getting an army first, but I need to expand as quick as possible just so I can get my economy rolling before I try to get it. Because getting an early army is nice if you want to poke and pressure, but since I don't really do that at this point, there's no real point for me to do that. So yeah. This was a good match, and as you can see, my macro is going. I had a next wave of people. The only thing I don't think I was, let's see if I was doing it. I don't know if I can see it, but I usually set my starport. Yeah, I was even building more medevacs, so I was prepared this match. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Woo.